The boys are back in town. What's going on, traders? You guys love hearing me sing in the morning. Hope you guys enjoyed the Friday night stream Coin and I worked. And if you guys missed it, it's on the channel, so go back and watch it if you're interested. Coin and I had a great time. I know you guys were excited to put a face to the name. Mr. Coin Fox. Was a great time, Coin. Thank you for doing that. I was thinking about the quote of the day today being, "Daddy, don't do it." But I ain't going to do that to you, Coin. That was too funny. Had a great time. Maybe we'll do it again. Maybe we'll do it again. Or maybe maybe Daddy, don't do it. Matty who? What's going on, Matty who? David, Tim Tolson, L Rex, One Way, Jonathan, Mr. Jonathan Garcia. You guys are up and ready to go. Calevra Trading is what's going on, man? Good to see you in here. Been a minute. Hope you're doing well. Been a minute. Is the new GDT page actually Justin? Yeah, I've got a few people asking about that. Let me I haven't really looked at the page. Garage Day Trader. Hey, there's my video. How do we find it? Filter, people, channels. Garage Day Trader, 27 subscribers. It might be. I don't know. I really don't know. I did hear from GDT saying through the grapevine that he may be coming back at the beginning of the year, but he's got a lot of stuff going on, figuring out with the house. He's getting a house. He's got a lot of things going on. So I think maybe he'll be back in a few months. A lot of people have been asking about him, so, haven't really reached out to him, and I probably should. A lot of people, we miss him. We want him to come back. He's a really good trader, man. Really good trader. It's unfortunate he's going through a little hard time personally, and kind of took it out on one trade, but really missed the guy. Think he'll be back and he'll be doing pretty good. Yes, sir. I will. Kim in the house. Good to see ya. David in here. Guys, we had a great time Friday night. Maybe we'll do it again sometime. I miss your face, Coin. Good looking man. All right, let's jump into today, guys. Last week was awesome. I don't have those kind of expectations coming into today. In fact, David, the Friday night special was awesome. Thanks, man. Really appreciate the feedback. It was a good time. Always a good time talking stocks. Never a bad time with the fellas. So, last week was awesome, guys. We had a lot of good opportunities pop up. Last week was certainly like if you missed some moves, it's okay. Last week was kind of hard. It was, you had to focus on these opportunities here and there that were kind of few and far between in a way. But this week we're going to see how the market opens up. Obviously, there's a lot of volatility here with the crazy stuff going on in the world right now. And we'll take it from there. Mondays usually kind of traders waiting to let the dust settle before they, as far as the penny stock world, before they kind of attack that next play. Right now, all we've seen this morning pop up on the Gap Up watch list is pretty much ATHE, fast move up through the whole dollar, that 20-cent magic area. You guys know what it is. There's a few others popping up, but there's a lot that I want to look at from last week. CHCI popping up right now. CHCI. So that one just started popping up at 9 o'clock right when we started the stream. So we'll go back to CHCI and revisit it. Let me write that one down. If you guys want to do a little technical, fundamental, and trader analysis on that while we're doing the stream, wouldn't be bad. So let's go ahead and break down a few stocks today going into this week. We got a few to look at, and then I'm thinking scanners. Scanners might be where it's at today, as is every day, and we'll take it from there. I hope we were able to answer everyone's questions Friday night. There were a few. Patriots, if you're in here, I know you had some questions and weren't there Friday night. You can always go back and watch the video. But we did our best to answer a bunch of questions going into that Friday night stream. WKHS, this one's still sitting on this upward trend. It came down, hit $15, which you guys know on WKHS is the trend, is that support level. Main support level in WKHS is right under 15. Hit that, and it's been kind of uptrending since. It's sitting right on that level right now. We'll see how this one's going to open. It's got some pretty decent support, 1860. So if it sells off WKHS out of the open, I may look to do a little scoopy there. WKHS has been holding up fairly well. Coin, I'm on NIO today looking for a small dip then rip. Yep, so NIO, they do have earnings coming out tomorrow after the close. NIO after the bell, so I'm watching it get balled up. So what does that mean? What does that mean, NIO? Earnings after the close. So often people buy the rumor, sell the news. They buy the anticipation, and then when the news drops, they sell it. We see that all the time. In fact, when I first started trading, I didn't quite understand that because I'd see good news that dropped on a stock. Good news came out, and then I'd be buying it. Like all the other 90%ers. Oh, great news, let me buy this. When everyone else had been buying the rumor and then they sell the news. So it's like, man, a stock comes out with great news and it's selling? This doesn't make any sense to me. Well, it does the longer you trade. Buy the anticipation, sell the news. NIO, they're coming out with earnings Tuesday, tomorrow after the close. So Coin's going to be watching that one carefully today. NIO, you guys know, is in that hot sector right now. Hot sector right now is that electric vehicle sector that's really been running rampant. So that's NIO, LI. We had SOLO, Solo, which Coin worked both sides of that on Friday. That was absolutely beautiful on SOLO. So these electric vehicles, we're certainly going to be keeping on watch today as well. We also have KNDI, Candy. So Candy, NIO, LI, SOLO, these we will be watching today. That's the electric vehicle sector. Clever trading. Seems airlines and cruises have been getting some action. Might be something to watch. Those stocks right there. Let's pull up a few. What are a few of those that have been moving this morning? NCLH Norwegian. That one's popping up, kind of U-shaping up towards 23. Yeah, so that's not bad. RCLs, Royal Caribbean U-shaping as well. CCL, Carnival, AAL, Airlines. Yeah, so good eye there. Those are U-shaping a bit, cruise lines and airlines. So we're going to watch those as well out of the gate today. Mr. Fitzgerald in the house. Jason Bond are starting to look like the beginning of a comedy show. He's still got, man, paying for some ads to get everyone onto the Jason Bond show. Hype on that vaccine might return travel back to normal in quotations. So yeah, it's probably going to be a while, but certainly normal in quotations. Probably going to be a while before normal. CHCI, that one, are you asking that because of CHCI, Kimberly? Yeah, this is an avoid for me. 2 million in float's an avoid for me. 5 million is an avoid for me. Pretty much, if chat rooms are all buying something on up, it's an avoid for me. I like the easier stuff. So pretty much they focus on 10 million in float and less. Those are highly manipulated. I like to stay away from those. Tim Tolson, mRNA. Is that that's the vaccine, right? mRNA. Moderna. No, well that one's getting a large gap up this morning. Moderna expects to have 20 million doses. Yep, available in under 20. 25 million in float is anything under that. It's usually the price action. I'll just look at the price action and see how it's moving. See if I want to get interested in it. Guys, I got a lot to look at this morning, but there's nothing that's like screaming at me. That's why I'm really excited just for the scanners today. This is when the scanners come into play. Got a lot we're about to go over on the watch list. We're not going to miss a play, that's for sure. We never do. I'll have a bunch of charts loaded. We're going to have everything up and ready to go. But other than that, we're going to see what screams and forces us to take a trade. That's kind of how last week was in a way. We were ready. But HA popped up on the scans. That was a huge play. PDD we had been watching. That was a nice play. Speaking of which, PDD is a little frustrating because they stripped my shorts. So yeah, PDD I actually kind of like this morning. If you have shorts there, PDD, you guys know I got what was it? This was my record trade right here. A little over 3 points on PDD. Yeah, 3.5 points. Record trade, not record profit, record points. So PDD, I like this one against the previous close at around 154-ish. Or 151.29 is where it closed. 151.29, 152 there. I like that against the previous close. I don't have shorts there, but if you do, check it out. All right, let's jump through. We got a lot to go over. It's already 9:12. Brad in the house. Let go. You still got a hangover from Friday night, Brad? You were roasted, bro. GTEC, this one, the last few days has been getting kind of morning spikes every day. Or if not morning spikes, afternoon climbs. So last Tuesday, GTEC, huge spike out of the gates. Then Wednesday, afternoon spike. And then Thursday, morning spike into consolidation and kind of grinding upward. And then on Friday, GTC morning spike as well. So GTC may get a little action this morning. We'll watch GTC carefully. If volume's slow on it, expect to see this one to get a little profit taking. Overall, GTC, I'm not crazy about the chart here because look at all these upper shadows. Upper shadow. If you're trading GTC, you got to be familiar with that. When this thing gets a pop, it goes elevator down quick. Pop the elevator down quick. So GTC, if volume's light, I'm expecting a little profit taking. I don't have shorts here, but if not, we may see another morning spike here. Since last Tuesday, GTC has been getting spikes. Mr. Jason Nalling in the house. Good to see you in here, man. Hope you had a great weekend. XPEV as well, Coin. You still watching XPEV? I know you were watching that all last week. All right. CBAT. This one gapping up this morning slightly. It's looking a little heavy. If you guys have short CBAT, looking a little heavy against the pre-market highs there. That one, there's activity as well. AYRO, I do kind of like this one for a longish in a way. I know you guys think I'm crazy. I don't like longs for the most part. AYRO from last Thursday, 284, spike up, consolidation. Friday, little morning spike, sold off, and then came back up, found its feet. AYRO, this one is kind of sitting right at support, AYRO. So this is the trend support from last Thursday. Trend support is going to be around 360. And then on the daily chart, if we look left of the chart, 370, 375 is pretty solid support here. Let's take a look on back on the chart. We got 375 here was hit. We got the lower shadow here down to 375 AYRO. If we take a look even deeper into the past chart history, we have a lot of upper shadows and then lower shadows around 370s as well when it breaks through it. So AYRO, I'm going to be watching this one out of the gate today to see if we get a little bit more accumulation on this pullback down to the 370s. I don't mind this stock. I mean, it's been holding up since last Thursday. So I do want to watch AYRO against, probably against this bottom trend line 360. Probably against that bottom trend line 360 AYRO. Yeah, we went over that. So FOSL, you guys know, I know you know Kim. You sent me an email on FOSL. This one, it kind of looks like, guys, you may think I'm crazy. FOSL looks like it wants even higher. I do have shorts here, but FOSL, it's got some 860 resistance from Wednesday after hours On FOSL, 860s. Coin, you got any level 3 on FOSL for us? A little interested with FOSL. This one's got over $10 resistance, but it just looks like it wants a little higher. Looks like it wants a little higher. It is going to be opening up right near some resistance, 820, and then also 860s. But it sold off on Friday, found its feet, and turned back around. So we do have some big buyers here. Coin is driving. Come on, bro. You got to get that Tesla so you can trade. Let the car drive itself. Get that solo car. Jonathan Garcia, AHT at 420. AHT. Yeah, this one, look at this, Jonathan. This is sick. I love you brought that up. AHT 420s. I literally have that written down, Jonathan. AHT 420 tough. That's what I have written down. AHT, yep, 420. Look at the chart here. It's tough. It is going to be tough. I mean, it's coming right up to this level. Maybe it tries to get through it, but it's certainly going to be a tough area to break through. There's going to be some tough resistance there, several upper shadows. So HT, definitely. I don't think I have shorts here. That's why I wasn't really that excited about it. HT, yeah, I don't have shorts. But it is what it is. Mr. Danny in the house, good to see you in here. Advantages of ISW scanner over trade ideas. I don't have time to really go into that at the moment. We got a lot to look at before the market opens. I'll try to touch on that, Danny, 5 minutes before the market opens. Let's continue through the watch list, and then I'll try to touch on that. All right, guys, like Uber and Lyft, those have been kind of getting a lot of hype behind them. Uber and Lyft specifically because of that Proposition 22 that came out in California, I believe, last week, going over, drivers are able to be self-contracted versus employees. So Uber and Lyft, those have seen some continuation. Here's Uber. It's going to be opening up right near resistance, 49.50s. 49.50s on Uber is going to be kind of tough. It looks somewhat like an inverse head and shoulders pattern. I mean, it really does look like inverse head and shoulders. Let me show you guys that real quick. Inverse head and shoulders, real quick. For the new guys in here. Yeah, here's inverse head and shoulders. So it's exactly the opposite of what? The head and shoulders. Got left shoulder, right shoulder. This is a bullish pattern. So the neckline is the main resistance you want to break through. That's the inverse head and shoulders. We got a little bit of it here. The head's at 45. We got the left shoulder 46, right shoulder 46, and then it broke through this neckline here, 47.50. I mean, it is an inverse head and shoulders, but it is opening up right at resistance, 49.60s. So there's one of two ways to trade Uber if we're going to trade it. Uber, we could buy the pullback down to that neckline at 47.50 if it drops a point, sell off, because it is opening up right at resistance. Yeah, Danny, we'll go over it here in a little bit. Jonathan, strange. TOS is terrible on having shorts, and even they have it as ETB. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is interesting. AHT, I believe, Mike. That is interesting. AHT. Interesting. Yeah, I'd keep that one pretty tight against 420. I like that. All right, so Uber. Yeah, I'm going to be watching Uber carefully here. Where it is currently, it's 1-to-1 risk reward, right? If you short it right here, you're risking 49.60s. If you long it, you're risking 47.50s. I'm not a fan of 1-to-1 trades on the risk reward. So we'll see what it does. If it pulls up towards 50, fast move up through 50, maybe we get a fake out breakout. It is a bullish pattern, so we'll see what it does on that pullback down to the neckline, 47.50s. Mike, you got HT hard to borrow on TOS. Jonathan, what is going on? TOS is trying to get you to short HT, aren't they? They're like, take these shares. FPRX broke this ascending triangle. If you guys have the shorts, I got stripped of them. FPRX. That one's still overbought like freaking crazy. FPRX. $5 up to $26. Broke the ascending triangle. We'll see what happens with FPRX. I don't have shorts there, but just throwing that out. KCAC. 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 All right, so what's going on here, KCAC? It's a recent-ish IPO. I avoid IPOs. I don't trade them, but I got to go over it because we go over everything in here. This one is got a ton of volume on it from Friday as well. Why does this one have a lot of volume? Well, November 25th, they're voting on a pending merger with a battery company, QuantumScape. So QuantumScape is backed by Bill Gates. This is why KCAC is getting a lot of hype on it at the moment. The EV sector is just hot right now. That is kind of the hottest sector at the moment. But we have guys, there's a lot going on today. You remember last Monday was freaking nuts. I don't think today is going to be as crazy as last Monday, but there's still quite a bit going on. We will narrow it down when the market opens up just to see where volume takes off. Remember, we react to volume. We don't predict volume. React, not predict. SPCE, this one, I'm looking to see if we can get a little bit more panic on it. It's got some good support. A little bit of good support at 19. This is on our gap down watch list. It's not even bad news that came out on SPCE. Not even bad news. They just said pretty much they got to reschedule their New Mexico space flight due to COVID-19 guidelines. So nothing crazy there. But we always do fundamental technical trader analysis. SPCE, always look left of the chart because this one usually gets bought back up. If it sells off down to $20, I'll be scooping it up. I'm just going to throw this one on a chart and watch it. Watch it out of my left eye. If it sells off even further, I'll look to do a little scoop on it. Then WKHS, looking for a little sell-off there. SPCE, WKHS, looking for some panic there. AYRO, 360s risk. If that one sells off a little bit, risking that. SOLO, did we go over SOLO? Well, this one's cracking the trend a little bit at the moment. So SOLO, this is the hot space. This is the hot space here. SOLO, this is the electric vehicle company. So Solo, guys, I gotta show you. I gotta show you. All right, let me do this real quick. Solo, let me see if I can look up Solo electric car. You guys gotta see this thing. Yeah, I'm not sure, guys. I'm not sure about the company here. I don't imagine this is going to take off. Ouch, this thing is... Whew. They are ugly looking. Ugly. All right, so Solo, this one's in that space though. You're like, you guys are like, I'm not long in Solo. Forget that. Looks like an amputation. Jonathan, looks like they ran out of ideas. They just threw something together. Yeah, I don't know. It does hurt to look at that thing. Man, that thing's rough looking. All right, so Solo, I'm not long in this. Forget it. Forget it. It's cracking the trend. I ain't looking at it. All right, so you guys know my plan. I got 6 charts loaded up here. I got FOSLs partly loaded up. I just think this is going a little higher. I think it's going a little higher. On the daily, it's got a nice little lower shadow to it. I'm not interested in shorting it unless we start getting a crazy pop on it up to 10. But I think it might try to get up to 10. But I'm not going to trade a prediction. We'll just see what happens. Uber's going to be opening up at 1-to-1 risk on the inverse head and shoulders. 47.50 support, 49.50 resistance. AYRO, I'm looking to see if this one's going to buy up around the 370s, 360 risk. AYRO is not bad. It's really not a bad looking chart. So let's watch that one carefully. And then WKHS, if we get a little panic on that, 1850 support. You guys see that on Friday, 1850s holding up. WKHS, Mr. Workhorse. SPCE, if we get a little panic, interested there. All right, guys, that is the pre-market watch list. That is the pre-market watch list this morning and analysis. And then we're going to go over the scans real quick because I want to be watching the scans today to see what is going to get the volume and attention. You remember, last Monday, I called HA for a couple points, and that one was straight off the scans. So let's go over these to see how they work. Sometimes the market gods, sometimes they throw us some beauties. The positive intensity scans and negative below that we're going to be watching at the market open. Positive scanners, these are stocks getting overbought. When they're highlighted orange on the positive scans, that means they're getting overbought. Get ready for the reversal. It alerts you before the reversal. Negative scans does the exact same, but on the panic side. When stocks are selling off, panicking out. What's the motto of the scans? Buy fear, sell euphoria, rinse and repeat. We do nothing different every day. We just trade the same thing. That's what consistency is. Trading the same thing every single day. It's not trading this, trading that, inverse head and shoulders, trading the knees and toes, trading bull flags, bear flags, lower shoulder, blah, 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 blah. Random trading is going to equal random results. Simple as that. Mike, Sim and Real Money don't have the same short list. I've asked them. Oh, you've asked them about it, so not in their budget, huh? Not in the budget. Interesting. Well, kill it for us, Jonathan. Kill it for us. So, yeah, AHT that one just hit 430, 420. It's going to definitely be a little tough there. Got a couple minutes before the market opens on up. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, let's get ready to do it. Let's get ready to rumble. Yeah, so out of the open, I'm going to be watching AYRO for a little sell-off. If we get it. It already looks kind of like it's buying up a little bit right now, which is a little irritating. AYRO. I'm not going to buy it at 390 when my risk is at 360. That won't be happening. You guys know I do not chase trades. FOSL, we'll watch that one out of the open as well as... the electric vehicle space is just going to be hot. Coins watching NIO out of the gates. NIO and Solo, Candy, LI. We'll be on top of it. We will be on top of it. 1 minute. Let the trades come to you, fellas. Let the trades come to you. Yep, start the week strong. I definitely agree, man. Nothing better than starting the week strong. I missed you guys. Missed you guys over the weekend. Missed y'all. Let's see what happens. As Mike said, Kevin, Brad, you're my hero. You are my hero. Brad, you are my hero, bro. Jonathan, thanks for the review on the book, by the way. I saw that. Thank you very much. Very much appreciate that. That helps out tremendously. All right, 10 seconds. Let's get it. Man, AMRO's irritating. It's okay, though. It's okay. There'll be good plays today. Market's now open. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's see what's going to happen. ATHE, that was kind of that leading gapper that went up to 420. It's trying to get a little morning spike up through $3 right now, but it's definitely going to be met with resistance up to 420. So certainly keep that in mind. AYRO, that one's already at 410. A little irritating there, but it is what it is. Let's see what else. Let's see what we got. NIO coin, you're thinking moves down to 37. Yeah, so electric vehicle space right now. Solo's kind of selling off. Solo is kind of selling off. AYRO 410 still. That one's popping up on the positive intensity scans now. So we were definitely right on AYRO as far as that morning spike. Let the trades come to you guys. Don't force anything. SPCE is still panicking a little bit. I'm definitely watching that one, SPCE. If that one panics under 20, I may think about it there. May think about starting it. Just watching and waiting at the moment. ATHE, that one, that morning spiker. Leading gapper this morning, 18 million float. That one's getting that morning spike. Be watching that one to have a tough time against previous pre-market highs. SOLO still selling off down to $6. There may be a scoop on SOLO, but I'm not comfortable with that on SOLO, but there may be a scoop there. There's a lot on the negative intensity scans right now, so quite a bit selling off. Quite a bit selling off in the market. The market seems to be seeing a little selling pressure this morning. CBAT's getting a little morning pop as well, but that one's going to have a lot of pre-market resistance as well. SPCE, that one's seeing a little bit more panic. So SPCE, there may be a trade there. It looks like it wants under 20. SPCE. I'm definitely interested, but want to see that one get a little crazy. I want to see it get a little crazy. SSR is turned on there with SPCE, so that is short sale restriction. So this is mainly people panicking out. Just a waiting. Uber is trying to come up towards that resistance at $50. So fast move with Uber up through 50. I may start a little short, but that one definitely got to be careful of. A lot of stocks on the negative intensity scans right now still. AHT, if you got that one, Jonathan, at 420, heck of a trade. Nice work there. Good eye this morning. ACB, marijuana, that one's spiking right now. So marijuana is getting a little spike. ACB, TLRY, CGC, you guys know the drill. Marijuana is getting a little spike. You can look towards TLRY. Hasn't really spiked yet. TLRY might get a little spike. Right. All right. SPCE even lower. SPCE even lower. I'm going to start SPCE at 1988. I'm going to start SPCE 1988. But I'm scaling into that. I'm going to give that some time. I'm scaling into it. If that wants to drop another point, I'm going to slow scale that a little bit. So I'm going to slow scale that. I want it a little lower. That's what I'm trying to say. I want it a little bit lower. We'll see what happens. All right, ABS. mRNA, that one's seeing some, yep, good eye there, Kim. mRNA, a little bit of a sell-off. NKLA, popping up a little bit. NKLA is popping up a little bit here. If SPC doesn't go any lower, if it looks like it starts going sideways, I may add into it and risk the lower days. That's kind of the idea there. Kim long and mRNA on the panic there. mRNA on the panic there. So Uber's still kind of consolidating right there around 49. Definitely watching that one still. MGI, that one, MoneyGram, that one's even higher right now. MoneyGram. Man, still a lot on the negative side here. Out now, nice gutless scalp. Got the Scout. Nice. Solo is still lower, guys. 560s. 560s on Solo. I mean, like I said, there may be a trade there on the panic side, but I don't think I'm going to do it. After looking at that car, I can't do it, guys. I can't do it. Cannot do it. Looking for something else. Looking for something else. NIO, man. Coin, you get NIO? Nice little pop on NIO. LI, NIO, both of those electronic vehicles getting those pops right now. Getting that pop, which is interesting because Solo's in that space as well. So, I mean, that one's been panicking on out. Did I miss some news on it? No news, just that one's a little, I mean, they're all overbought, so interesting. MPC, bit late on MPC. That's not bad, Jonathan. I kind of like that, MPC. Pull up the chart. Yeah, I kind of like MPC against $40. It's going to have to get a little bit closer for me to get involved with it. A little bit closer. AKBA popped up. Akba. I do have shorts here at CMEG Akba. It is popping up and it's tapping that 50-day moving average, which is at 277 on Akba. 277 is going to be that 50-day moving average. It's a little. I'm going to wait for it a little bit. I want it to get a little bit higher if I'm going to trade that. A little bit higher on Akba. So I'm watching Akba. I'm still with SPCE. That one's kind of slowing down a bit. I may add into it, risking lower days here in a little bit. We'll see. I want to see if any more panic's going to come into SPCE because SSR is turned on, so that is mere panic. MPC looking good. Good trade there, Jonathan. Looking good. Uber coming up towards $50. Uber, $50. Definitely a trade on Uber. Definitely a trade here. Let's see what's going to happen. It's got that inverse head and shoulders on the daily. You guys saw that. Yeah, PDD Kim, I wanted shorts there this morning. That's frustrating. Really wanted shorts there. So Solo, like I said, guys, SOLO, there was a trade there. 560s back up to $6. I should have taken it, guys. I should have taken it. I just couldn't after looking at that car. Just couldn't do it. All right, Uber, it wants to get over 50. It wants to get over 50. There's definitely a trade on Uber. I'm watching that one pretty carefully here. That one gets a really fast move up through 50. 50-25, 50, 50-50, that sort of thing. I may be interested in a short here. Let's just, as long as it's kind of grinding up and down, not really too interested with it. All right, so SPCE kind of just sitting stagnant here. 1984 is the lows. Let me see what it's going to do. I have a 1988 average, so it's coming right down to that average. Hasn't really got the pop I've wanted. I may add into it down here and then risk off of the lows. Let's just see what it's going to do here. I still like it. I do want to give it a little time. Still just want to give it a little bit more time. We may panic under 1980. I'm just going to kick back with it for a little bit longer. NVAX selling off. NVAX, 13 EMA on the chart there is 89.34. It is pulling down to 89, 89.07, 89.30s. NVAX. 96 down to 89. I'm watching NVAX. I mean, I kind of like it, but it's get it under 89. Akba already. Oh my gosh, Akba completely missed that. Back down to 260s from 280s. That's irritating. GP isn't a bad one. GP, what's going on with GP? I don't have shorts there. All right, so right now, I'm watching NVAX kind of carefully here. It is spready, so if you're trading it, size accordingly. If you are trading NVAX, I'm just watching it right now. I like it a little bit lower. That one is definitely a little spready though, so a little scary, a little scary. Jesus. I'm going to start NVAX. I'm going to start NVAX. I got it at 89.59, so let's start it. So I got that SPCE right now. Pretty small with NVAX. I am pretty small there because that one's a little spready. Might go a little lower. What do we got? KCAC, big sell. Man, I missed that sell-off. KCAC. Sell-off 20 down to 1760s, back up to 1895. 1895 there. Yeah. Yeah, so NVAX probably like 13 EMA there is going to be at 89.15. I suspect it'll get above that. I got one more ad on it. We'll see what that one does. Just kicking back there. SPCE is just slowing down. Slow, slow, slow. So nothing crazy today, guys. Missed a few, but nothing crazy today. Uber is still trying to fight that $50 mark. Uber is still trying to fight that $50 mark, if you guys are interested there. See what happens. We will see what happens. Slowing down a little bit, guys. Slowing down a little bit. ATHE looks backside. ATHE elevator down from 350. So that one elevator down from 350. ATHE. So nothing crazy there. Watch for that one to look a little heavy. Uber, $50 is still struggling right there at that mark. I'm going to add into SPCE right here. I'm going to throw a little ad on it. Looks like it's trying to curl up a little bit. SPCE. So I'm looking for a VWAP test at 2033. We'll see if we get it. My risk on it's going to be probably back under the lows on SPCE. I'll give it a little bit of room. Yep, just kicking back at the moment, guys. Kicking it back. I'm not loving NVAX here. It's really slow. Not loving NVAX. I'm going to see what it's going to do against the lows. See if we can get popped back up towards like that, the 9 EMA. But that one's a little slow. SPCE, beautiful. That's exactly what I wanted. SPC 2023 now. Want that one to start curling back up. It's exactly what we were looking for. Coin on ATHE took some profits. 350. Wasn't that like the top? ATHE. Yeah, 350. Nice. Love that, bro. Love that. Yeah, I don't want to get too wild today, guys. It's an interesting kind of day. I don't want to get too wild on today. SPCE, I'm in the money there. NVAX, a little red at the moment. Watching NVAX against the lows, kind of. SPCE, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I would love to get NVAX to work today. Back up to like the 9 EMA. SPCE, SPCE, SPCE. Anybody train that with me? 2040s. The open's going to be at 2060. I haven't sold anything yet. I've not sold anything yet. Let's see what it's going to do against the VWAP, which is 2033. I'm getting rid of NVAX. Taking the loss there. Not the trade I was expecting. SPCE, I'm still here though. SPCE, SPCE. Let's get up through 2050s. I have a $20 average on SPCE, so I'm up half a point right now. I kind of want to start the week on a, up a point. No, I'm not going to trade like that. Let's see what we're going to do. 2050s, got the 2050s, 2055. It really looks like SPC wants to go green on the day, which is 2062. On the daily, it hit that, tap that support. We traded it right off of support. Kind of looks like it wants to go green. Watching XPEV, wild red to green, back down, not touching it. Yeah, that's the wild, wild west over there. Yeah, NVAX even lower. Glad I got out of that. Just kicking back right now, guys. Waiting to see what else is going to pop up for us. Right now, got a 20 average SPCE, just kicking it back. Kicking it back. $20.65. Come on, baby. We got to start the week on a points kind of note. I need this one at 21 for a point today. A little bit of a sell-off there. What else is popping, guys? What are you guys trading? Just watching and waiting at the moment. SPC, a little bit of a sell-off, 20-cent sell-off right there. I'm watching it against VWAP. VWAP's at 2035, 2036. Wouldn't be a bad idea to add into it here, but I think we go green on the day. SPC. We'll see what happens. Trying to let this green trade ride out for me a little bit longer. But does look a little sell-offy. I'm going to stick with it. What else is popping? ATHE, not really doing a whole lot. A little heavy off of the 350s. HPR, a little heavy against VWAP. Yeah, today's been interesting, guys. I mean, nothing crazy today. Nothing crazy. Uber is still kind of... It got really top heavy off of that $50 area. Hit 50.01, Uber. So there may be a trade on Uber against $50. That's something we could watch for. Trade on Uber against $50. I like Uber. I like Uber against $50 after it's 10 o'clock now. It was unable to break it. Just kind of watching Uber. See if we can get a pop closer up towards 50. Kevin, a little quick scalp on Uber, but nothing else yet. Yeah, it's been just a weird one today. It's been a weird one. Not living up. But, you know, we're here. We're ready. We're always here and ready for when opportunity strikes. But yeah, proud of you guys. It's a strange day today, but everyone's doing well. Staying focused. Like we said before the market opened, let the trades come to you. That's what we've been doing. So Uber, let's see if that one gets a little pop back up towards 50. I wouldn't mind like a tight trade on that against 50. If we can get a pop up towards that. Oh, yeah. Don't have shorts there. CAN's popping up. $3 is the 200-day there on CAN. 301 is the 200-day moving average. That's not bad if you guys are interested in a trade there. CAN. All right, so the neckline on Uber that it had to break through was, where are we at right now? Where are we at? Well, the breakout area was 49.40s, 49.50s. That was kind of that breakout area on Uber. It looks like it's kind of upper shadowing around that area, looking a little heavy. Man, I like Uber. I just need a little bit higher. Needed a little bit higher. Kim called that SOLO. Yeah, I did. That was a pretty decent trade today. There were a couple, but nothing crazy. Couple, but nothing crazy. SPCE still holding the 9 in VWAP. Just kind of watching that one. Still with it. Uber, if that gets a pop up towards like 49, 60s, 70s, I may take a little short on it. Risking over under 50. But that's pretty much it for me at the moment. I mean, I'm a little disappointed with Invax. There's literally no bounce there. You know, took a little paper cut there. Nothing crazy. SPCE, I'm just giving that one time. Up 40 cents a share at the moment. WKHS, a little bit of a sell-off right now. 1920s. Yeah, SPCE coming back on down. 2030, 2029. I think it holds 1984. I think SPCE holds 1984 today. But I'm still with it. Committed. Uber, let's get that pop up towards 1960s, 70s. Uber might be a little heavy against the 9 EMA there, which is going to be 49.53. We'll see what it does against that. Very interesting day today. Yeah, SPC keeps getting balled up. It looks good. I like it. Uber, let's get a fast move up to the 70s. Come on. It's Monday. I've been craving some trades. I need some more. Give me some, Uber. Nothing else is really popping up at the moment. How's the marijuana sector doing? What about the marijuana sold off? Nothing crazy there. What about cruise line? And cruise line's holding up a little bit. CCL's holding up. AYRO, a little fast move up to VWAP, as Kim said. Yeah, actually, guys, I was watching that one against the 370s, 360s. I did sell off to that area. Now it's popping up a little bit. What I did like about AYRO looking at it the last few days is, late day it did keep climbing. Late day on AYRO. The last Thursday and Friday, late day it had a nice climb on it. And the trend's at 360, 70. So it's not bad. AYRO is not bad. Yeah, so that's essentially it at the moment. I got SPCE, still with that. AYRO is not terrible, and then Uber watching a pop on that. Otherwise, it's 10 o'clock, guys. It's slowing down a little bit. Slowing down a little bit. Uber, a little pop. Want another trade, but today's just, I don't know. I don't know if today's worthy of it. GTC popping right now. All right, good call there, Kim. GTC. Everything else is selling off a bit. GTC working it. Working. Get a little pop on it. I'm going to add into SPCE. Throw a little add. Got a 2013 average now. I'm just going to watch it against 2013. If I have to cut it at break even, I would have, it'll be alright. Uber's up towards 49.70s right now. Uber's giving me what I wanted. Uber's doing it. She's doing it alright. I gotta think about it. SPC coming down towards my average a bit. A little frustrating there. Watching Uber for a fast move. And SPCE is where I got what I got right now. 2013 average. I don't know. Uber may try to get over 50 and sustain it. Guys, today is not a day to be over trading. That's for sure. So just keep that in mind. I definitely want to trade more, but I just got to understand that with today. Today is not a day to be over trading. This is a day where you can just churn and churn and churn trades round and round and not get anywhere. Sun W's popping up on the scans, but you know, I don't think I have shorts there. Sun W popping up on the scans. Yeah, no shorts there for me, but just so you guys are aware, that one may try to get up through $4 up to 420. A lot of times those things do gravitate towards those through the whole dollar area. Coin, not much for you either, just some scalps. Yeah, same with me, man. Not a whole lot over here. Kicking myself for not taking any SPC at 2060. Was up 60 cents a freaking share. That was slowing down a little bit, but yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Trying to let that one work for me a little bit. I traditionally have a problem letting winners work, so I'm trying a lot harder to be patient with them. Uber, this one is interesting. That's pretty much it for me. Uber, AYRO against 260s. Now I got SPCE, but you know, that's it. That's it at the moment for me. Uber, 49.70s, 49.60s. LREX, just watching today. Can't trade under the PDT rule. Not bad. Not a bad day to sit and watch, to be honest. Not a bad day. I'm a little green. A little green at the moment from SPCE, but you know, nothing crazy today. I definitely want to start the week on a green note, so I'm not going to go red. I'm not going to allow SPCE to get me red on the day. But it's slowing down, so it's just, man, it's irritating. GP popping up. GP. Yeah, GP's still going. Don't have shorts there. GP, there's definitely a play there. Sun W is trying to get up through $4. Sun W looks like it wants to try to get up through $4. It's pulling back right now to the 9 EMA. Definitely looks like a scalp kind of day like Coin brought up. My risk SPCE is at my average, which is 2013. We'll see if it can get back over VWAP or if it's going to stop me out at my average. But nothing crazy today, guys. Man. Was wanting a little bit more today, but got to take what we can get. Gotta take what we can get. Yeah, AYO, Pop, Kim. What did I tell you guys, AYO, this morning? God dang it. What did I tell you guys? I told you there was a trade on AYO. You guys gotta... You gotta... I missed it. A little frustrating. But you guys gotta take the trade. Take the trade. It looks good. It looks good. And AYO last Thursday and Friday has been climbing, end of day. So keep that one on watch today if you're going to be trading AYO. Sun W still playing around. Sun W, that one's still holding right now, 370s. Kind of a big sell-off from 385 down to 360s. So we'll see what it does. I suspect it may still try to get up through $4, but we'll see what happens. Uber, that one's still just playing around. Just consolidating. I'm not taking a trade into sideways consolidation. So, nothing crazy today, guys. Any questions before we start wrapping it up? I'm going to play around with SPCE just a little bit longer. See if that one can retest VWAP and get up on the day. But market's overall looking a little weak, so it's kind of a nothing burger day today. Last week had me at some... Last week was such a good week that I was so excited going into today, but... Looks like a nothing burger kind of day today. AYO up on the scans, popping up, coming up towards 420. GME, GameStop, that one's spiking up, coming up towards $12. GME coming up towards $12. That one's fast move right now. So that's not a bad play if you guys are sticking around. GME, AYRO throughout the day. AYRO may, it's probably going to pull back, but it may have an end-of-day climb. Clever Trading had high hopes today as well. Yes, I did too. A little frustrating, but today, today's a day where got to protect the bag. So we're protecting our profits from last week and staying laser focused. But yes, I had high hopes too. Very frustrating. It's 10:10, guys. Any questions before we wrap it up? If you guys want to keep using the scans throughout the day, you guys know that's in the description below. Viral, FCL, GE might be worth watching if you guys are sticking around. Yeah, FCEL, that one's kind of uptrending. FCL, that one's kind of uptrending at the moment. Just grinding. Yeah. FCL just kind of uptrending. So buy the dip, sell. That's kind of a scalp type of trade right there. It's kind of a scalp type of day today. Scalp type of day. Scalp type of day. Matty Who? Hope you had a good day trading today, Matty Who. Thanks, have a good one. Yep. I hope you guys do the same. Just seeing if SPCE is going to get a little pop for me. I'm up on it, but yeah, that's all I got right now. That's all I got right at the moment. Up about 10 cents on it. Was up 60 cents a share, guys. Somebody needs to slap me. There we go. I'm about to have to cut it, which is the most frustrating part. See, I want to get it back up towards VWAP. I might have to set a trail on it and just let this one work. Let this one work throughout the day, because it is trying to climb right now a little bit. But anyways, we'll do it again tomorrow, guys. We'll see if tomorrow we get a little bit better action. Very strange from last Monday. Last Monday, you guys know, Kim, glad you mentioned that. You get your jungle gym built. Kim, I have been working on that since Friday. Friday, I organized every piece. Saturday, Sunday, working on it, and I'm about to go back out there. So to answer your question, no. I am sore. I am sore. I'll send you a picture once I get it built. I'll show you guys tomorrow. NIO is risky, but yeah, there's always a but. There's always a but when trading. And I should have taken profits at 2060 with SPEC, but. Yeah, I just got to be happy with today, guys. I mean, honestly, it didn't work out for me not taking profits in the 60s, but I'm really, really happy that I'm still holding on to it, to be quite honest. Just because this is where I struggle. With my trading, I've always struggled holding on to my winners. Very much so. But today, I've obviously been holding this very long, so gotta hold the winners longer than you hold the losers, you know. Be optimistic with your winners. Be pessimistic with your losers. Remember that. You guys remember that. Always remember that. Always watching Wazowski. Kim, later. We'll see you in the morning. Great trading today, guys. Or lack of trading. Or great sitting. Whatever you want to call it. We didn't miss a move. It just is what it is. It is what it is. Come on, SPCE. Let's get back up to the 60s. I think I'll lock in a little profit this time. I think I'll lock in a little bit. We'll see what happens. Brad, is your butt hurting a little bit? Guy, just sitting. I'll tell you what, you guys need to invest in a good freaking chair. Because we do a lot of sitting as traders. You definitely don't want to be getting butt ulcers or butt sores. And 71 Genders, don't be a pessimist. Just be prepared for the worst. Hope for the best, plan for the worst. Yeah, that's a good saying, definitely for even trading in the markets. Hope for the best, plan for the worst. Always got to plan for the worst. What does that mean? I mean, predefine your risk. Predefine your risk. Mr. Gamelor, SPWR. What's going on there? Ooh, that was not bad. Kevin, you trying to keep me sitting here? What is going on? All right, SPWR made a recent high at 2160s. A recent upper shadow up here in the 2070s as well, 2070s. So we may see a little bit of resistance coming up. What the idea here with SPWR is we want to see it get a little faster. We want to see that big boy volume come in. Definitely don't want to be short on a grinder. Let's get that big boy volume coming in. So SPCE, I will be locking in a little bit up in the 50s, I think, guys. I think. Let me go ahead and get my order ready. SPCE will be locking in a little bit in the 50s. And then the rest I'm going to trail. If we can get back up to the 50s. Come on, SPCE, let's do it. You know you want to. Yeah, SPWR is not bad, Kevin. Let's see if we get that up to, see if we get a little faster. Then Culebra, Sun W, definitely. It's definitely. That one's still holding. That one's still holding those 380s. Like I said earlier, I think that one's going to try for... I got to lock in. So I'm locking in half of my position, SPCE 2044. I got to be smart there, guys. I got to be smart. I'm going to trail the rest. Let me trail the rest. 1 second, guys. I'm just setting up my order at the moment. I'm going to place it. All right. And 20. One second. All right, there we go. Cool. Cool. All right, gonna let SPC just work throughout the day. Solo picking it up. Viral. Solo picking it up. What's going on there? Solo. Finally got that bounce at 540s. PPSI testing highs. Pioneer Power. Yeah, definitely Viral. Definitely. That was a good trade today on Solo. Just, I don't know. I just didn't really want to. After looking at that car, I just couldn't bring myself to it. I just couldn't do it. So Kevin, I just all I did with SPCE was I set a stop on it. I just set a stop at my entry price. So my entry's 2013, so I just set a stop there. If it pulls all the way back down, I want to give it some room. I mean, I think it climbs. Today, or it just goes sideways, which has kind of been the idea with the market. But I'll come back and take a look at it before the market closes because I hate holding stocks overnight, and then I will liquidate it. Yep. I'll come back to it. Hopefully she gives me a little Christmas present. I still think it goes green on the day, but we'll see. I can think one thing, but got to plan for the worst. Hope for the best. Plan for the worst. All right, guys, I got a playground to build. My real job's now. So I will see you guys in the morning. We'll do it again. And otherwise, hit me up if you have any questions via email, and we'll get it done. All right, traders, we will see you then. Great job, everybody, today. Staying focused, disciplined. And we'll do it again tomorrow. Good to see you today as well, Calevra. Good to see you. We'll do it again.